Are we going to play Santa Claus right now? Is that what we're going to get to do?
Well, you know what? You can. I'm gonna play the
What are you gonna
kid
do?
who wants a bunch of stuff. How's that? Okay. I don't know if I can deliver these presents. These are just presents I want.
Okay.
I've got a list. I got about 9 things on my list. I don't know if we'll get to all of them, and I don't know how big your list is, Jody, but I'm sure there's going to be some overlap. So when we ask for the same thing,
I'm sure. Yeah, there's some teams, and I guess that's what we're going with here for Arizona sports. I guess I could include, really anybody involved.
I've got
with
ASU on my list.
You've got ASU?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
So just things we
I
want.
thought maybe it
for
meant
Valley
Arizona sports, like you and Wolf.
Oh, for this
and,
building? Yeah. Probably more free shirts. I'd take a nice hat. All right, so I'm going to let you go first. You're the guest.
Okay.
We'll just go back and forth.
All right, so I have some big picture ones, but I'm going to go more specific here. I'm going to go Kyler Murray. His wish list would be to have a wide receiver.
I have that on my list,
And now
too.
Trey McBride has been great. Look, and I get it. You don't care. And I truly am of the belief you can, I don't care who the ball goes to. Just get it down the field. But when you have you need another option. You need someone to stretch the field. Hollywood Brown's out. Michael Wilson's still young.
And
Marvin
out.
Harrison Jr.
Well, I mean, that's exactly on my list. Marvin Harrison Jr.
So, I mean, first would be just someone proven target. And then Marvin Harrison, to me, would be a game changer for the Cardinals.
I'll say on my list, I had Marvin Harrison Jr. specifically, and also clarity at quarterback for the Cardinals. So I'll just lump those two things together.
Okay.
Like I said, I figure it'll probably be Kyler, but I am almost to the point now where whether it's Kyler or not, I just want them to go into the draft or into the offseason knowing, hey, it's Kyler's our guy, or hey, we really like this rookie and we're gonna find a way to get him.
Your turn.
Well, I'm gonna go. Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna go very big picture. So I'm just looking at the 4 main teams right now. So Cardinals, D-backs, Suns, Coyotes.
Okay.
I want at least three of them in the playoffs in the coming year.
Okay. Wow.
I think it's actually doable
I think it's
now.
doable.
You figure that the Diamondbacks should be a playoff team. We'll get into this. I'm hoping the Suns are a playoff team. I think the Coyotes will be a playoff team. But, I think the Cardinals should be competing next year for a playoff. So just give me 3 of the 4, which in a typical year in Valley sports, we don't get 3 out of 4 in the playoffs.
No, it's been Suns of late, of course, and Diamondbacks had a drought from 2017 snapped this year, and Coyotes. I think you're right on the Coyotes track. I do. I'm going to go specific on this next one. For Andre Turney, just short term, I guess just getting some of his centers back since Jack McBain's been back. It's made a huge difference, but Barrett Hayton's still coming back. That's good news. So, they're right there. These are not really wild things for me because Barrett Hayton is going to be back.
Yeah.
Travis Boyd, sadly, not going to be back this year. It doesn't sound like so.
But Jack McBain came back 4 games ago.
It's making a big difference. So I guess it whittles it down to Barrett Hayton. So
pretty much Barrett
Hi,
Hayton.
Barrett. We can't wait to get you back. But it's going well. The team's won 4 in a row. Things are going pretty smooth.
It's funny. So far, everything we've put on our wish list here for Valley Sports, it's all attainable. We haven't asked for anything
Nothing
ridiculous.
too crazy.
And in some years this next one might be. I'll go next. This one might be too crazy. A healthy big 3 for the Suns that plays multiple games together. That really should probably be at the top of my list, but actually it is on the top of my list.
I think that's what everybody wants. If you were to say in the Arizona sports landscape right now, what is the biggest what is on the Christmas list? What does everyone want to see coming up?
Be it.
And it's got to be because it's been such a heralded topic. You bring in Bradley Beal, you have Booker, you have KD, and how are they going to mesh together? We've only seen 24 minutes thus far, but hopefully Bradley Beal will be back in the first or second week of January.
We're on pace to see 72 minutes of it this season. Awesome. Okay, Jody, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to the Coyotes and say an arena.
Yeah,
because we've established we feel like they're going to the playoffs.
That would be nice.
You can't really bank on it yet, right? It's early, but we see this as a playoff team. And
I just don't think they're going to drop off too much. They're going to have their 4-game losing streaks, but they're going to follow them up with 4-game winning streaks.
So I think very big picture, it's clear we're all looking for a home for the Coyotes and for some arena news hopefully soon.
That was also on my Christmas wish list in 2009. Santa hasn't delivered on that one. Okay, I got one for you. I'll go over to baseball. How about the LA Dodgers run out of money? How about that? That's near the top of my list. The Dodgers run out of money. They just
I think
spent $1
haven't
billion.
they? I mean, if you're sitting there, if you're the Dodgers, are you kind of like looking in the pocket and like, okay, there's only lint in there now?
Yeah, but see, here's the frustrating part.
They've spent a lot.
They're going to make it all back with Ohtani in marketing. That's the frustrating part. All right, it's your turn. Do you have anything else on that?
Well, I mean, again, short term, I would like to see on a more short term basis. It is Christmas Day, so I'll say Suns beating the Mavs. Wouldn't that be a great moment, an uplifting moment for the Suns and their fans?
Yeah.
So that's what's next on the deck. Can happen in 2 days. That's not big picture.
That's like the stocking stuffer gift, right? Like, okay, it's just going to help you for today, but yeah, go ahead and watching Luka lose to Booker on Christmas Day. I don't think anybody in the city is going to argue with that.
I mean, there haven't been many signature moments for the Suns so far this season. You had Booker making the last-second shot, which was a fun moment.
Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, you had KD the other night dunking in a game that, again, they should have won, but it was, and then, I mean, just haven't been many signature moments. I feel like they win on Christmas night. That's going to be a lot of fun. And I think that could be right up there depending on, maybe if a few guys emerge with some big plays. But, for example, for the Coyotes, I feel like they've had a lot of those. I mean, when Liam O'Brien scored the other day at home, it brought the house down.
On a breakaway, yeah.
That was so much fun. And for those of you that don't follow hockey and you're listening right now, Liam O'Brien is most notably a fighter. Like, if you see highlights of Liam O'Brien, and he's got the hair, and he's got red hair flowing, and he just looks kind of like the Red Menace, which I know is what Steve Berthiaume and Bob Brenly like to call Justin Turner.
Yeah,
but
he does kind of look like Justin
Game
Turner.
Game of Thrones, Red Menace, I think is where that originally came from. But anyway, yeah, and that was a cool moment. So these signature moments are fun. So I wish for more of those for the Suns.
I got one more here before we hit the break. And I think this is possible. I don't know if it'll happen in 2024, but a new era for ASU football in the Big 12, like a new improved. Because I like the way Kenny Dillingham is going about his business. I really like the way he's doing it. So I hope it pays off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I hope it pays off.
Oh, yeah. I love how he's doing it, how classy he's been to the guys that have left and gone to other places.
Yeah.
And, I mean, he is total class, and he's really a true communicator and a guy that doesn't seem to mess around when he's dealing with these kids, which is really important. I do have one more, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Well, it's really for the D-backs. I mean, there aren't a lot of glaring holes with this team. I think everybody's really pleased. I mean, of course, I'd love to see them beat the Dodgers this year, but maybe, as many times as I haven't looked at exactly the number of games. Obviously, it went from
playoffs again.
It went from 19 to 9 or whatever, but beating them in the playoffs would be great too. But I want to see more fan support during the regular season. How awesome was it in the postseason to see everybody come out and support the Arizona Diamondbacks? And to a man, every fan I talked to is just like, this was amazing. This was the best thing that happened to me in the sports realm in the year. And so, it's an easy ticket. It's always one of the least expensive tickets in Major League Baseball. Go out, support the team, get out to Chase Field.
Yeah, it was a great vibe around that stadium, certainly through all of September and October. It'd be cool to see that, all season now. And maybe we will, because now they are the defending NL champs. And we got this rivalry with the Dodgers now has been so ramped up even just in the last few weeks.
Thanks for watching Wolf and Luke. Tap to see more and click the button in the middle to subscribe to Arizona Sports.